She gave me 20 rules to control our marriage, but I added one rule that changed everything, and it exposed the truth she tried to hide. When I walked into the kitchen after work, the first thing I noticed was a laminated sheet waiting neatly beside my dinner plate. The title across the top, 20 New Marriage Guidelines, was bold, sharp, and impossible to miss. For a moment, I honestly believed she was trying to prank me, but then I looked at her. She stood rigidly by the refrigerator, arms folded tight, her expression stern enough to remove any shred of doubt. "What's all this?" I asked as I picked up the laminated page. "I've decided our marriage needs clearer boundaries," she replied flatly. "These rules will help us stay on the same page." The more I read, the hotter my blood ran. Rule 1. I was to share my location with her at every moment of the day. Rule 4. Any purchase over $50 required her explicit permission. Rule 12. If I ever went out with friends, I had to send hourly updates. Every rule tightened the noose a little more. We'd been married for 7 years, but the last half year had been a slow shift. Small jabs about my friends, comments about my clothes, questions that sounded more like interrogations. But this was something entirely different. "You can't be serious," I said, setting the laminated sheet down carefully. "I'm completely serious," she answered without hesitation. "My friend's husband follows something similar, and their relationship has never been better." For the first time, I really studied the woman in front of me. She didn't resemble the supportive, easygoing partner I'd married. This version wanted total access to my accounts, control over my time, approval over my social life. "I need time to think about this," I said, swallowing back the anger threatening to escape. "There's nothing to think about," she shot back. "The rules start today." Her phone lit up with a message. Before she flipped it over, I caught enough of the chat to understand what was happening. She was reporting her progress to her friends. And suddenly it all clicked. This wasn't about our relationship. This was about control, and showing off that control to the clique she'd been hanging around with the last few months. The country club wives. The women who treated their husbands like props for Instagram perfection. I didn't argue, didn't yell, didn't plead. Instead, I finished my dinner while she watched, waiting for a breakdown she would never get. Because in that moment, I wasn't thinking about how to obey her rules. I was planning how to dismantle the entire game. When I finished eating, I gave her a calm, steady smile, the kind that made her blink in confusion. She expected resistance, tears, panic, rage, anything but calm. I didn't need 20 counter rules, I needed one. The next morning, after she'd left for her usual brunch with her friends, I studied the list more carefully. I can't share the full story here, but if you want the whole truth, the full video is in the description below. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more.